Yo, what's good? It's your homeboy T-Pain. Right now, at this very exact moment, you plugged in with Jay.
Plugged in with Jay right now. This is Jay Nash.
Turn up, turn up, turn up.
My boy Jay Perry.
You're listening to my boy, Jay the Plug.
My boy, Jay the Plug.
You're listening to my boy, Jay the Plug.
You're listening to my boy, Jay the Plug.
You're listening to my boy, Jay the Plug.
Jay the Plug.
Got many monies from any moon. You're listening to my boy Jay the Plug.
Get plugged up, everybody.
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Jay the Plug here with you with another episode of Plugged In with Jay, here with a very special guest, former wide receiver, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears, my guy, Rueben Randle. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. I know we've been talking back and forth a bunch trying to make this happen, so I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man. I apologize for taking so long to get to you.
Man, I understand. You got stuff going on. I get it. Me, I got a regular job. You're celeb status, so you're good.
I'm not that big, man.
What's been going on, man? What's been happening with you lately?
Man, just trying to make in this world, man. Just surviving, being a dad, enjoying life, man. Reaping the benefits of my labor, man. Just trying to do the best I can, chill with the fam. Stay up in this crazy time in this world, man. Just the blessings that I have in this life, man. That's all.
Yeah, I got you, man. That's awesome. Trying to, getting your opportunity to be a pops, man. With all the stuff going on, some people consider that a big blessing, being able to stay at home and do all their things with their kids and family. So that's good you're getting that in. Yeah. All right, my guy. So I know you're a busy guy. So let's get this going. I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions. All right.
All right.
All right. So we all know you mostly because of as a wide receiver, whenever you're in the NFL, of course, and with the LSU Tigers, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
In high school, you played QB as well as receiver, and you did pretty well as a quarterback, man. Was that what you were wanting to be? Like, did you have aspirations of being in the NFL as a QB?
Not initially, no. It was just something that happened. I was a good thrower coming up. I played baseball. A lot of people know I was more known for a football player before I really got into football. Coming up through junior high and high school, that's kind of when I kind of became known for being a football player. But throughout my whole childhood, most people knew me as a baseball player. So I kind of moved to the position of quarterback, being the fact that I had nobody else to throw me the ball. So me moving to quarterback was just something I had to do, in order to keep me on the field and keep me out and doing something. And I just happened to be pretty good at it. And I often think about it, man. I should have kind of just stuck with it at times, but it is what it is. I'm happy that everything's the way it is. I enjoy making the plays that I did make as a receiver, so I'm really grateful for every opportunity that I did get to play this game of football.
Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, just a good all-around athlete. And you were saying it broke up just a little bit there, so you were really into baseball before. Yeah,
I was. Coming up as a kid, I was playing year-round baseball, traveling almost every week, and playing in a tournament somewhere. And my parents would follow me everywhere. I arrived with someone to go to make those tournaments, and that was pretty much my first love until I kind of got into football and realized how good I was at that, and kind of just took over from there.
Man, I've realized a lot of folks, like a lot of players, have been like real big into baseball. That was their first love, and then they transitioned into something else. Like MJ, who was it? I was talking to Darren Waller the other day. He played a lot of baseball when he was a kid, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What position did you play in baseball?
Everywhere, really, man. I pitched. I came up as a pitcher. Played shortstop primarily. I wasn't pitching. Center field, first base, a third. I played it all pretty much everywhere in my career. So wherever you can put me, I can make a play there pretty much.
Nice, man. All right. So you were selected by the Giants in the second round, 2012 draft. Take us through that night, being the draft that was just recently happened. You get to see everybody in their experience and stuff. So how was your draft experience?
It was wild, man. Crazy experience. I had to wait. I kind of was expecting to go in the first round, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But it was a blessing in disguise, I would say. That I was fortunate to go to the Giants there in the second round. Stressful moment, man, just sitting there waiting, hear your name called. Something that you've been dreaming about all your whole life. So just thinking of that moment, just being there and experiencing with my family, it was a great time, man. Unbelievable experience I'll never forget, and I'll be able to tell my son about it. And hopefully we can go through that with him as well.
Yeah. He a big ball player?
Huh?
He a ball player? He love playing ball?
Yeah, man. He tried to pick up everything I do, man. He enjoys just being active, and I love it about him. He's going to keep me young for a long time, so I'm excited to see him.
That's great, man. How old is he?
He's 4. He just turned 4 in March. He's about half of my length already. He's going to be pretty tall, so I'm excited to see what's going on.
Getting him in there early. All right. I love it. So you worked alongside a lot of great players, man, like Victor Cruz, Eli Manning, OBJ. Is there anyone or anything that they taught you to take your game to the next level at that point?
Man, I try to take something from everyone. As a player, you can never be complacent on what you know, especially in the game of football. So I just try to be aware of all my surroundings, whether it be a technique thing I can learn or just some knowledge in the football field or how they thought process plays or coverages, whatever it may be, and try to integrate that into my game so it can be easier for me to perform at a higher level. So I appreciate all the relationships and all the knowledge, all the guys I've met throughout my career.
All right, so you got to play a lot against a lot of good DBs. Was there anybody that you marked on your calendar like, man, I can't wait to get a hold of this dude. I can't wait to make this guy look like a clown? Or was there anybody who you looked forward to playing because you knew they upped your game that much?
I always look forward to playing Pat because I knew Pat was a challenge to go up against. Growing up in college, man, he gave me hell my freshman year. Almost every practice, he made me become a better player. And I really appreciate him for that. He's probably the toughest I've been up against throughout my whole career. So I always enjoyed that challenge of going up against him and performing because I know I was going to get the best from him. You know, I was needing my best in order to compete and be at a high level against him. So that was probably the one guy I really look forward to playing.
Good old Pat Pete, man. I love watching him play. And then now he's with the Vikings now, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You back. You know, purple and gold, man. You're rocking the 7, so excited to see what you're going to do.
Always a great looking color on players, man. Purple.
Yeah.
Love it. So I've been told by a good friend of yours, David Wilson, beat maker extraordinaire, along with the fact that man, he can run that ball, boy.
David's a special player, man.
What's that?
I say he was a special player. Fortunately, he had that neck injury, man. He can do some things with the ball.
That's a shame. But he told me that Eli is a prankster in the locker room, or was a prankster in the locker room. Were there any specific pranks that you saw or maybe possibly experienced?
Yeah, he tried my rookie year. He tried to get me with a prank at one of the practices during training camp. He kind of came over, act like he had like a toothache and don't have to go to the dentist to get it pulled or whatever. But in the meantime, he had some grass in his hand and had it behind his back. So as he approached, he'd be like, "Yeah, man, I kind of it's this dirty toothache. It kind of bothers me a little, man. It's back here." He said, "Have you had a tooth pulled?" And you tell yes, and at the whole time he's waiting for you to open your mouth. Hey, let me see what it will be. And then you say, then he tried to put the grass in your mouth. He almost got me, but he missed it. I was able to move back a little bit. But he almost got me with that. But he's a prankster, man. He's a good guy to be around, fun guy. Definitely enjoy my time up there with him.
That's great, man. I love hearing those stories. Did he ever go too far with anybody? I mean, I know he was captain of the team, head QB, all that. So I mean, it's not like
no, not really. Well, not really. I know one time he put my phone in Chinese. I left him out. He'd go around to the lockers, and around that time I was letting my lock. I really didn't care. So I got back to my locker time. I seen it was in Chinese. I already knew who did it. So he's about the only person that doesn't come around and do pranks for the rookies like that. So they'll never run too far. Though. It was all in fun and games.
I could just see him be like, "Yo, what's up, Rueben? Yeah, what's up? Konnichiwa, man." It was you, bro.
Sure.
That was great. All right. Well, speaking of memories, man, I know being in the NFL, even with the LSU Tigers, man, which I'd love to hear. You've got tons of memories. I know it's kind of hard to pick just one. Is there anyone that sticks out to you that you think about almost on a daily basis or anything like that? Something that just that anytime you think about it, just gets you all nostalgic. I know that's a hard question.
Oh, man. Wow. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, bro. I really things that just rushed into my head at that point.
That's good, man. It's
a lot of moments. Things I've enjoyed, man. Just playing in Tiger Stadium, playing in New York, just all the plays man made, man. It's great environments, great atmosphere to be around, and all the relationship with the players and things that we formed, the bonds we formed on and off the field, man. Special moments, special things that you always miss and always carry throughout your life. And hope you can continue to build things with those guys throughout your the rest of your life and kind of go from there.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I understand. That's a tough question. Anytime I ask that question, it's almost a stumper, man. Everybody has to.
Yeah, man. It's tough.
I need to change it.
Yeah.
So I've got just a few more, man. So if there's anything that crosses your mind or anything like that, then you can tell me. If not, no big deal, man. I get it. There's too many.
Yeah, man. I wish I could tell you something, but man, that's really tough.
That's all good, dude. I'm actually it's nice to hear because that means you had a real good experience. So it means there's so many that you just
I did. Yeah.
That's good. I always ask this question to every one of my guests. Is there anything about Rueben Randle that his fans or any of us might not know? Anything specific that just kind of special?
I don't really think so, man. I think what you see what you get with me. I'm just a cool guy. I would just say, man, to anybody that will see this or listening to this, just try to be a good person. It's a crazy world that we're living in right now, man. Everybody's going through something, so just try to be good to the people around that you interact with or come across. It's not really hard to just trying to be nice to someone. We all need help. We're always trying to get someplace. So just try to be a good human, man. This world is already filled with rough, crazy people. So try to make it as safe as we can be to all those that's trying to, make things better. But I don't really think there's anything special about me that people need to know. But if there's a message I can get out there, that would be it.
There you go. If anybody didn't know that, Rueben Randle is a good dude, tells everybody to be kind, and it's very simple. It really is. It takes a lot less energy to be a good person than a bad one, for sure. So when I started off doing this, I was big in fantasy football, still am, of course, but just more of an interview show now. But I've had people ask, because you were very, very important to us as a fantasy football player as well, which I know some players don't care for it, and I get that. I totally understand, because some people can get so disrespectful with the way they view fantasy football and football players. Football players.
We're all human, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're human. Yeah. So y'all owe nothing to anybody, and I'm one big advocate for that. But have you ever played fantasy football?
I've never played fantasy football. Never played it. No, I never. I just really knew anything about sports betting. Period. Just like the last year and a half, maybe, or half a year, maybe. I really didn't know anything about sports betting or how it even worked or nothing about it. So, fantasy football was nothing I never really got into. I always hear about it. Fans always telling you what you done for them or telling you that you suck or whatever it may be. But as far as getting into it, I never really got into the fantasy football thing. But I might catch myself getting into it now that I know a little bit more about it. I might see where I can see, since I have a little bit of knowledge of the football game. So maybe something I can experience.
It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. If you ever decide to get into it, I don't know if you heard, we've got a pace league that we made for charity. We've got guys like T-Pain, Darren Waller, Hugh Jackson, some guys in there. We're going to do it annually, and we do it for charity. Anybody who plays, they back a foundation. I've got the Austin Eckler Foundation. Darren's got Darren Waller Foundation, of course, all that stuff. And if you pick one, all the donations that we get go to the winner's foundation. And of course, during it brings a lot more publicity and notifies more people about these foundations that they can donate to and stuff. So it's for a good cause. So if you ever want to get into a league, we got you, man. You got a spot.
All right. All right. Appreciate that. I look into that.
My pleasure, man. Yeah, I'll send you some information on it, man. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
You get to talk trash to T-Pain. He'll talk trash back. He's funny. You ever see that video?
All right.
He's ridiculous, man. But man, Rueben, I really appreciate you being on the show, brother. I know I've been blowing you up in the DMs to come on, man. I appreciate you always responding.
No, man.
It means a lot.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate you reaching out, being able to do this, man. I enjoyed the questions. I'm sorry, like I said, I didn't answer the memory question for me. So
okay, bro.
It's been a great time, man. I appreciate you. I know you're doing something good, man. Reaching out to good people to get quality content, man. So big ups to you.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the kind words. Much appreciated.